All right, looks like we're gonna finish up the metal roof today. At least get the panels down. I thought I would just show kind of the nuts and bolts of it. Obviously using these metal panels, 2-foot spacing on the screws, at least that's what they say. I'm gonna have more screws. I think I might come in later and add some. I don't know. It just seems a little crazy 2 feet apart. I didn't use the right ice and water shield. It's supposed to have like this fuzzy surface so that the panels don't get glued to the tar, material when it's hot. So I'm just putting down some house wrap. These are closure strips. I'm doing about an inch and 3/4 overhang. And these are just closure strips. They hook in a chain all the way across. Adhesive on the back. This is butyl tape. It goes on this last high lip to glue it to adhere it to the next one to make a seal between each panel. Yeah. Oh, that's what each panel has some people call a fat lip. Oh wait. Yeah, fat lip, skinny lip. Fat lip goes down first, always. So the fat lip will be on this side on this panel, skinny lip on the opposite side. Yeah, so the butyl tape is underneath, and then that one, it, kind of overlaps it. I will be doing because these panels are 8 feet, and my roof is basically 16 feet wide. That leaves, no overlap. You need a 6-inch overlap from here to the next row. So I'm taking one panel and cutting it into 1-foot strips. Will be 6-inch, and using this stuff. I've used it in other places. It works really well, and it's wet dry. And today it's like 50 degrees, but I've been warming these for a really long time, so they're probably around 75 degrees or so, 70-ish. So you can see here the end of the house wrap. Stop the screws there because of my overlap area, and then I'll continue on. Over here, these panels are just kind of sitting here, not doing anything. Of course, you're not supposed to step on them. I'm only stepping in the center. You're not supposed to step on them until they're screwed in because it makes them change dimension. So these are just some random pieces. That was the top piece on the stack, nice and dirty. Screws are in pretty good line, I guess. A little bit of funkeria here, but you can trim it later, but whatever wasn't perfectly square or something, it just comes out a little different. So you just kind of offset each panel as you go. But as you can see here, the overhang is pretty good right there, that lip. I mean, obviously these will be pushed over the edge a little bit that way. But I think it's going to come out pretty good. Still have to do some flashing along these edges, but I really wanted to get these panels done, probably because, you know, it's going to be snowing. This is the last day, basically, of the weather not completely sucking. Oh yeah, so this is how I brought them up, which was real fun. I had to put the ladder on a stand down there because it wouldn't reach the height here. And then I screwed some 2x4s together, basically using these as a rail system. No, there's no way in hell I was going to climb that ladder. If you saw how unstable that platform is, you'd see why, besides the fact that it's straight up. It's not even happening. Yeah, so then I used a big, I don't have it up here, big C-clamp with a little piece of board on each side and clamped it, and then hooked the rope to the C-clamp and hoisted them up 2 and sometimes 3 at a time, which didn't turn out. I mean, it turned out, but it was a pain in the butt getting 3 up here. And you can see pulling them over the top here kind of jacked up the ice and water shield. No big deal. I'll repair that once I get there. I started bringing them up lengthwise, and that kind of proved to be a pain in the butt. So then I added this rail and brought them up widthwise and sort of drug them up. I think they're like 16 pounds each. But bending over and pulling them up like that is... it feels heavier than that. All right, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think it's going pretty good. Oh yeah, that's my patented sock wedge. Patent pending. Helps keep the that little goofy latch shut. So good times. It'll be good to be happy to get this thing down, and then I'll just have to do some flashing, some other sealing up. Still have T111 to put on here. Yeah, so I think it's going good.